Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the X-Play Fans channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of Raging Justice. It took me a long time to figure out this name of this game because I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm just joking. It is a side-scrolling beat-em-up game. Fairly simple. Punch, kick, super attack kind of thing. So I played a nice bit of it. While this does say go and continue, you can level select, so that's always fun. I'm just going to go with the normal setting. I've only played this Rick Justice because who doesn't want to be the veteran cop who's just tired with this all? But let's give Ashley King, a 15-year-old apparently, a try. So I'm actually all the way over here. So I have that many levels left, but I'm going to take it from the beginning so I can explain stuff to you as we go. So it's essentially all chaos is in the city. There's a whole bunch of corruption. You got to punch your way to victory. Yeah. So the beginning of every level, there's warrants. This game has a mechanic where if you put someone in a grapple move, punch them, and knock them down, they get back up stunned. You can arrest them. You get points. You get health. And some people are actually listed as you have warrants to take them in, and you get a good cop rating for that level. Or if you beat them up, you get a bad cop rating. There's challenges. Not sure what they affect. There are achievements for getting all challenges on the hardest difficulty. So there's my character. So right now it's just going to tutorialize us, but as I can see, there you go, busted, and as this is there, you're going to get a health boost. So there's so far there's been like no actual combos of like, hey, like mix up with punches and kicks, that's not a word, where you actually mix it up. You're not doing that. It's either punch, 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 kick, kick, kick. I believe kick staggers, and I was able to beat a few bosses that way. This game does have the issue of that, where a lot of times you'll get stuck between two enemies and you can't do anything. There were bosses that actually did that to me for entire sections that took a massive amount of my life and end up for me dying. That's a dash right there. So a lot of the time you can pick stuff up. I mean, it's essentially just beat stuff up. There's a chicken in that phone booth. People still know what phone booths are, by the way. You got a knife. There's a collection of stuff. So this guy has a warrant on him. So I'm advised, if I want to get a good cop rating, to arrest him. So it's going to be B to grab him. Don't want to do that. And busted. You can get hit while you're arresting people. But I've actually, like I said before, had multiple instances where I've gotten stuck in like a combo between two enemies and gotten like massive amounts of my health taken away. There are, I think it's the second level where it has an entire bar brawl where it keeps throwing enemies at you, and I actually lost an entire bar of health to that one area because I just kept getting bounced around like a ninny. I don't know why this kid reminds me of Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. Tasered. Oh. But this is essentially what the game is. They introduce some new enemies. The first two levels introduce enemies that are later become normal, or have bosses that become normal enemies later on, but nothing innovative, and I think the game actually looks kind of rough. I don't like the art style. I don't like being bounced around between enemies and unable to do stuff. We are on normal, but I don't want to play this game again on hard, probably. Achievements are standard. Beat levels with all the challenges done. Beat a certain amount of enemies with different weapons. It's like 50 with the bat, 50 with the knife, stuff like that. Arrest 100 dudes. You get lives and credits. Get $1,000 in a certain amount of time and stuff like that. I could not imagine doing this level on hard in the hardest difficulty. Oh, there is a super attack, but it does the sin of, hey, using your super attack is not a meter. It takes your health, which I hate. Just running around and arresting everyone. Gonna fill up the jail cells tonight. I did not actually mean to do that. I'll just stab her and be done with this. There we go. Good cop, right? So this guy actually is a boss later. It was a boss now, becomes a normal enemy later on. So I found out for these first two areas, since they are just normal dudes, all you really need to do is kind of just get them in a corner and kick them. But I won't cheat for this one, but I'm going to kick him on the ground. But there have been multiple times where, like, not even, like, a guy, like, one of the bosses is a pimp, and he has a cane, and he spins around. And, like, there's no way to actually avoid him. Oh, so this is a game where even that you can use your super even if you're out of life. So if I just time it, I'll be fine. The pimp guy was very hard to avoid. It was not fun fighting any of the bosses so far. Because a lot of the time, once you get halfway through a combo and they just punch their way out of it, and you can't punch your way out of a combo. See, just kind of chilling out in a corner, kicking him, and that was it for him. The music's okay. I'm guessing if I had arrested people more, I would have gotten more points. But this is how it goes. Once in a while, you'll pick stuff up, you'll throw it. But that's about it. And I'm not super into it. Maybe it's just because I'm not the biggest fan of brawlers. Go bottle. Oh. So I think if I actually murdered that dude, they'd be a little more angry about it. But for now, it doesn't seem like I got a bad cop rating from that. So I don't think this guy has like a smaller hit, but like that, like, see, I could not get out of that at all. So then that's happened before. That's actually killed me before, which I think is very annoying in games like this. Calling it a retro throwback is not a defense either, because it was weeded out of games like this for a reason. So this is the actual area earlier where I got super messed up because they just kept coming in and just getting around me. So this fat dude here is a boss. He becomes a normal enemy later on. Nothing crazy special. I just think all the character models look ugly. I'm gonna take this bottle. So you get Tim Wayne's, the dudes at you. Well, you pick up items for money and stuff like that. Getting hit makes you drop stuff. And like I said, most of the time you don't ever get hit once. You're gonna get hit at least multiple times just because of the recoil from just getting. Yeah, there it goes again. Like just the recoil of being hit. I guess there's saying it's oh it's realistic, but it's not fun. If you're a little too far past someone, you can't arrest them. You can throw people. But that's about it, and it's not something I'm crazy into. So that's Raging Justice. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBA Fans channel. Thanks for joining me. I'm okay with this game, but it's not something I'll probably go back to. Thank you again for watching. Please check out other videos. Raging Justice is out now on the Xbox One. Thank you and see ya.